said that.
You gotta give me a warning.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. I was just like, I'm just gonna send it, and then you say that right as I unmute you. I'm like, oh no.
Well, oh well, all's well that ends well. You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh man. Anyways, chat, we're gonna be getting into the next map fairly shortly. We're gonna be on Overpass. We've got High Coast versus Imperium. Things should be going well for both squads. This is Imperium's best map according to statistics. So let's see if they're able to make that shine out.
Yeah, I was during the timeout looking at the statistics again, and Imperium, they have a 50% win rate on this map. It's, not the best, but it is by far their best map. They have 1 win and 1 loss on this. Their win is over Rise, another premier team. That was 16-7, and their loss was to Recon 5. And that was 16-3 in favor of Recon 5. So, it inspires a little bit of confidence. It is their best map, but it's of course also a map we've only seen them play on twice this season. So it could be, it could be worrisome. And the thing is, High Coast, they're also good on this map. This is, I think, High Coast's second best map, maybe third. Let me pull this up as we start to get into the pistol round. Yeah, they're better on Train and Dust too, but Overpass is their third best map. Their best victory was over Secret Club 16-4, and they have a 55% win rate on this. So this could be very difficult for Imperium. As High Coast, they are going to look solid on this. But it all comes down to the pistol round first, so let's get into it.
Yeah, pistol round is a go. Imperium's on the CT side. High Coast on the T. Looks like a bit of a monster push coming out of High Coast. We're looking to head towards B. Maybe a player through construction. But look at this booze coming out of Sharps. This could be deadly. Looking for the frags. Not able to find anything. Not even a tag. Unfortunate start to the round for the side of Imperium. The bomb going down. This is going to be a full 5v5 retake. We don't get to see these every day. But we are going to be seeing it now. Valens and Co. going to be looking to pop out. And Wilkie, so quick with that USPS headshot onto Ponalone. We'll be able to find that first one. And the men advantage is gained. It's null and void now, though. RCF and Co. really starting to grind their gears into the side of Imperium. But Wilkie does find a second to his name. J-Dub's able to help him out. Saves Wilkie's life for the time being. Boo now trying to find more. Will be good for 1. The trade from J-Dubs is good. And now 1v1 coming out.
J-Dubs and Boo just dancing around that box. And even if the kill comes through for J-Dubs, which it doesn't, he wouldn't have had time for the defuse. So, Boo, he does win that round for his team. He actually also manages to hold on to his armor as that bomb goes off. So, High Coast coming home with the pistol round win, which is a good start for them. Their economy already in an amazing position. And they're already 1 round up. Imperium, of course, are going to be buying back into this next round. That's just how CS goes. But they got 2 Deagles, a CZ, an SMG, and a Scout. Up against the rifles of High Coast, that may not do the trick. And they have a good idea of where these players are, though. They have 2 players in connector, and that is where the bomb is. That is where 2 of these players are, and that nade is so good. But Sherps, the headshot is better. He takes down DJ. He's going to keep going, and he finds RCF as well. That's the bomb drop. That's guns for Imperium. And that smoke keeps High Coast out of connector as well. Sherps, he's looking for more. Does damage onto Ben and Bew, but no kill just yet. Still a 5 versus 3 for the side of Imperium. The smokes come back and forth, but Atomic, he's going to get ahead of that smoke. He has the Galil, so he could really spray through here. The bomb is still in control of the CTs. Ponalone sitting on 2 health. This is such a hectic round, all happening in a tiny part of the map. Ben, he's sitting in that smoke, and the second it fades, Atomic may find a free kill, and he will. Now it's all onto Boo alone. 1v5, there are multiple players very low, but this is going to be very difficult to find. He doesn't have the bomb in his possession. He has to find 5 kills, retrieve the bomb, and plant it. Or, he could just get all 5 kills without planting it. Also, Wilkie. Oh, Wilkie's just not looking the right way, and the player does get around. He will find a free kill onto J-Dubs, but that's going to give up his position. A knife for Bew as he finds J-Dubs, but will he be able to find any more players? There are 3 in connector right now holding on to that bomb. Bew, he has to find quick headshots, and it looks like he just wants to go for the save with that AK. He's going to take it back towards T-spawn, back towards long, actually, and just try to hold on. If he goes a little bit too far, Wilkie may find it, but no, he instead takes it. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words. towards Playground, and that's going to be an op recovered, at least for the side of High Coast, but Imperium, a stellar round for them.
Yeah, nicely done. They're going to tie things up very quickly there. Just in the second round, brings it 1-1 after that pistol round secured by High Coast. Them rebounding like that is such a phenomenal performance. They've got themselves a SSG to work with. Enforce, a Galil, and a Mac-10. Meanwhile, opposite end of spectrum, they have that Hero AK. That's on Boo. The rest of these players, Deagles and a P250 to work with for that T side. It's going to be a rough round all around that High Coast side. Boo is really going to have to come up big if he has any hope of turning this around for his team.
Yeah, if there's anyone who can do it, it's definitely going to be Boo. So solid on the last map, but it's going to be Atomic to find a lot of damage onto Ben. Nade may finish him off. It's going to be Sherps instead to find a kill. Damage onto the other players. RCF, he finds the first and the second. 2 kills now for High Coast. They trade back J-Dubs. He will trade one of his own, making this a 3v3, but now all 3 players for High Coast have rifles. They actually have better guns than the CTs, so as long as they play together, they can really make some magic happen. Ponalone and RCF are very low, so they are in a dangerous position, but Bew, he has full health, and he is very up close and personal with these CTs. He's already towards the A site. I think he was spotted on that jump peak. If not, the spray did give him away, but he is going to find the head of J-Dubs, and now the 3v2. There is still a player on this site, that being Wilkie, but he only has a scout. And with 3 players pushing him, it's going to be difficult. Boo finds the headshot, and now it's all onto Valens, a 1v3. The round that was completely in favor of Imperium has fallen apart, as right now they're just trading eco rounds. He has an SMG, and 2 players are low, so it's definitely still possible, but so much time has to be wasted just creeping up long. By the time he gets there, by the time he clears out these players, he might not even have time for the defuse. He will find a player that is most low. It takes 3 shots, but he does hit the headshot. Boo finds Valens, and now he has to find 2 more.
Yeah, these players are low. A single Deagle bullet will end their lives. Ponalone coming up through the rear, though, could be a thorn in his side. 1 player towards the site. I don't think he's got time for this. I think this is all but done.
Yeah, he just wanted that AK.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be allowed to keep it, though, because Ponalone is watching for it, and he will be found. Stays alive, 2 HP, and that will be a second round to the side of High Coast.
Yeah, and a really, really important round for them, just because they once again break the economy of Imperium as well as save their own economy. The early round trading back and forth is always so brutal, because it's whichever team can put together 2 rounds in a row, or at least 2 rounds in general. They're the team that gets to run away with that early lead, and these teams are still battling for those 2 rounds. At High Coast, they do have the economic lead, but Imperium have forced into this. Until one of these teams wins 2 in a row, 2 rounds back to back, it's going to be forced by versus forced by versus forced by. So, High Coast, if they want to solidify, this is the round to do it. And Ben, he's going to start off with a kill onto Atomic. A very good start, but J-Dubs, he's in a good position to come alone. If he can find the kill, he does find it. He gets assistance from Sherps. RCF and DJ will find some of their own, but it's going to be Ben to find 1 and 2. And that's the round. High Coast, they find their 3rd. They break the economy. They fix their own economy, and now they are in the lead.
Man, absolutely brilliantly done for that High Coast side. Some heroics coming out of Ben to really solidify that round, getting himself a 4th kill into this matchup. And things are looking good for High Coast. Things are riding high. They're going to be looking to do more, though. They want to start to expand upon this lead, especially now that they're going up against this Eco. They're going to be able to grind down those guns. Having these Mac-10s is a rather smart move going against a Eco that they're going against, having these Deagles, USPSs, and a P2K. Shots out of J-Dubs will find one onto RCF very quickly. Now Boo looking to find the fight. He's looking for these players with this Mac-10, but the bombs should head towards A.
Yeah, if Boo can just make noise, then he has already done everything his team needs, but he goes down. That does actually pull all the players towards me, but I think they hear, yeah, they do hear everyone heading towards the A site. Valens really has to make something happen. He does find good damage onto DJ, but no kill. The bomb plant will go through, and now it's a retake. 2 SMGs have been recovered, those SMGs that were sent towards the B site to make noise, but both the players holding them are also low. J-Dubs, he still has his Deagle, and he's been solid so far in this map. He's been solid with the Deagle as well, but with 3 players alive, 2 of them sitting on full health for the side of High Coast, this may be an impossible retake. Atomic starts to inch forward, but Ponalone finds the tiny angle right through the boxes, and he finds the first. J-Dubs, excuse me, yeah, J-Dubs looks like he wants to go through the smoke. Ben does sit on the other side, but no, he is going to just sit in it. He will take damage, but Ben, he is going to find a kill onto Sherps, and Pwn alone will close out. High Coast, 4 rounds, 3 rounds ahead of Imperium, and they are looking solid at the start of this second map.
Yeah, things going swimmingly now for High Coast. They were able to close out that eco they were going against, which is rather crucial. If they lost that there, that would have been worst case scenario. But the full buy is now in progress for the CT side of Imperium Esports. They got themselves little bits of utility to work with as well, throwing quite a bit of it right there in the beginning.
Yeah, this round is aiming for both sides. I love this aggressive push coming through. Wilkie already so far up, but he's going to get shot in the back. DJ, he's going to find one. Wilkie, he cannot trade as DJ finds a second running through connector, and now it's J-Dubs all alone on the B site. The Molly is going to force him out of the position, but luckily there's no one there to punish it just yet. High Coast, they are comfortable with the 5 versus 3, so they're just going to slow it down, and now they want to take it towards the B site. They regain their senses. They get control of everything, and now they're going to try to push onto the site. J-Dubs, he cannot connect the first, and now it's Sherps and Atomic all alone. Neither of them are at the site, and the save call comes through. High Coast, 5 alive on this 6th round. A textbook perfect take of the B site.
Yeah, nicely done. Sherps and Atomic, last 2 men standing. Pwn alone will deal with the first. Looking for the second, nearly gets the turnaround there, but it's not able to connect all the shots. Only tags him down to 78. He'll be opting to try and save this M4, but it's going to be very risky. There's plenty of these players from the side of High Coast hunting him down from all sides, all angles. Sharp's going to be able to find one onto Boo. These players closing in around him. DJ will spray and just spray around wildly after he confirms the kill. A 5th round for the side of High Coast.
That's so heartbreaking that they aren't able to save those guns either. If they did, you know, this round they probably still don't win it just because of how strong High Coast have been looking, but they're able to at least bring over some rifles. They maybe can even drop to a teammate. This becomes a round where they could possibly fight, whereas now they can maybe buy some pistols, upgrade to deagles, which looks like they are going to do as the match pause is going on, but High Coast, they are looking so solid at the start of this map. Of course, we did see High Coast start to run away with a lead in the previous map, and then Imperium started to bring it back later in that first half, but Overpass, with how solid High Coast are on this map, that may be very, very difficult for Imperium to do.
Yeah, it will be a difficult one. They've got Deagle, a CZ75, a P2K, and 2 USPSs to work with. That's not a great setup right there. They've got to go against these AK-47s and AWP. And right now, High Coast are just looking to end things out.
Yeah, this should be already a done and dusted round for High Coast. As long as they, play smart, play, slow and steady, they should be fine. Of course, pistols are always scary because when you get to this level, people can just hit 1 deags like crazy, but it's not something you're going to count on. Valence, though, he will start us off with a deagle of his own. Wilkie will fall, though, in the molly of Pwn alone. It is back to the 4v4. Pwn alone's going to find a second onto Sherps. Atomic looking like he wants to re-aggress, but Valence, now that he has an AK in his hands, this sight hold becomes a lot stronger. He's just going to regroup with Atomic towards short, see if they can get some control. That's going to leave J-Dubs all alone on the site. He does have the Deeg, and he finds one. He's looking for more. He finds a lot of damage onto the player's Valence. Is going to close out 1 kill, 2 kills, and now it's Boo all alone in the 1v2. He will fake the bomb plant, but he's not ready for both of these players coming from short. They're going to swing out together, and it's going to be an easy kill for Atomic and Imperium. They find their second. Such an important round to win. They save their economy. They stop High Coast from running away with the first half.
Yeah, absolute annihilation there. Imperium able to convert the eco. That's going to be incredibly important to that CT side. If they can get that ball rolling from here on out, things will work out beautifully. They got themselves an AWP, 2 AKs, an AUG, and an M4 to work with. They're going against a full buy as well.
Yeah, and I mean, if Imperium win this, then they finally break that economy of High Coast. Then they have a ticket into, just like in the first map, a beautiful comeback in that first half. In fact, if they win this round, they most likely find 4 rounds, and that gives them a lot of space to really mount a comeback. I mean, 4 to 5 is such a smart or a safe position to be in, such an easier position to be in than that 5-1 that they've been at in the previous round. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there a little bit, but High Coast, they are just going to go ahead and play nice and slow in this round. Sherps, he's a little bit of a scary position for them. He's towards the back lines. If he finds a timing, he could find a lot of free kills here, but as they start to take bathrooms, that's going to be less and less players with their backs pointed towards Sherps. He should find at least 1 4-3, though, if not 2. He does find 1, but he backs off. He was afraid of RCF turning and opting him out of the round. That's a fair fear to have, and a free kill is still amazing to get. He finds the second. He tries to get the third onto Ben, but Ben will finally trade out his teammates. He's aware that someone might be holding long, though, and it's Atomic. Atomic tries to flick up. He doesn't hit the shot, though, and he gives up long. Doesn't want to get swung. Doesn't want to walk into an angle that could be coming towards him. Now he is looking to hold bathrooms. He finds the first, takes down Boo, looking for more. RCF with his op is just around the corner, as well as Ben on long. Atomic in such a stressful position, but he's playing it to perfection. He finds another 2 in the round for him, looking for a third as Ben comes around the corner and Atomic locks it down. A third round from Imperium and 3 kills for Atomic. Absolutely stellar opping from him. Once again, when Atomic gets a lot of kills, it's not a flashy play. It's not that he's jumping around corners. He's not simple dropping, hitting people while falling through the air. He just plays textbook CS. He just is calm and collected and hits the shots he needs to hit. And that's exactly what you want from an opera. You want them to be consistent and smart. Atomic locks down the round, and that molly thrown early does so much damage to Pwn alone on this eco for High Coast. Imperium, they're only 1 round away from bringing this to a 5v4. That's basically 5v5. Don't worry. That's how everything works. I'm just counting numbers at this point. But High Coast, they are taking this extremely slow. They, of course, want to figure out if there's any positions on the map that they can overtake with their pistols, any weak spots in the defense that they can really punish. But Imperium, they're making sure that that is not a possibility. They are just playing very calm, very collected, not pushing anything. They should know that the economy is broken after they win 2 rounds in a row, and they're just going to hang out. Looks like the B site is going to be where this take comes through, so that is where the fight is coming.
Yeah, things not looking all too hot for that High Coast side in this round. They got P250s to work with, Deagles, Glock as well. They're in a 5v5 scenario, not able to find initial pictures yet. They push on through. Wookie going to be able to find the first one. Boo does find the trade. J-Dub's able to find 1 as well. The refrag is good. And the slaughter comes out. Sherps finds the final frag. A 4th round on the board for Imperium. 1 away from tying it up.
Yeah, that was a pretty simple round for Imperium, but a really good job for them just locking it down and making sure nothing crazy happens on the eco. If there's any round that they really need to solidify the kind of comeback or solidify a good first half, it's going to be this one. High Coast finally scrounged together a buy. They finally get the AKs on their side, and if they lose this, their economy once again is just in the dumps. So Imperium, if they want to not only have a competitive first half, but a dominating first half, this is the round where they can really take the reins. They've been fighting back the rounds, but this is where they can start to take that lead, and I'm excited to see it. High Coast, though, are definitely not a team that's going to hand you a lead on a silver platter. Far from it. 5 AKs is about one of the scariest buys you can be up against on the T side, so Imperium, they need to make sure they play this round to perfection.
Yeah, they've got to go against this AWP setup that Imperium are putting together. AKs are on the side of High Coast, so they do have the possibility to turn this around. Lots of aggression coming out from Imperium Esports. Look at that. Players set up very aggressively, and RCF will catch the bullets in the beginning of the round. The trade does come out from Ponalone onto J-Dubs. Very swiftly done, not allowing Imperium to gain a player advantage into this just yet. And we're looking to do more. Slowly positioning themselves all around the map. No one really making all too much aggression on that High Coast side. They're trying to find where these picks are the most valuable and find an easy way onto one of these sites.
Yeah, definitely the weakest site right now would be the blue site, just because of how far back these players are. If they do find a way onto the A site that doesn't get them caught in the crosshairs of Sherps, then they could punish Atomic, and then take that site, which it looks like they do want to take this towards A, but, as I'm saying all this random analysis, I put quotation marks around that, Sherps does make his way back up towards the A site, so he will be here to support his teammates, but High Coast, they've made the call to actually head back towards B again. The bomb on the back of Pwn alone making its way towards Monster, and oh no, is that a rotate? Do we see what is happening? 3 players on A now. Now it's going to be Valens alone as the take comes through. He will call to his teammates, hey, the bomb site is under attack, and I'm quite scared. Can you please come help out? But
I'm scared.
he needs
Help
to
me.
slow down this plant at least a little bit. Or else they're going to get a 3-1. Pwn alone, though, will take Valens out of the round, and now a 4v3 in favor of High Coast as they go into the after plant.
Yeah, this 3 versus 4 retake is not in Imperium's favor. Post plants are taken up by High Coast, and they're strong at that. It's going to be rough coming back into this. Sherps and Coast trying to make their aggression known. Wilkie able to find that first one to DJ to start things off. The trades not able to come through just yet. Pwn alone does find one after Atomic eliminates Ben Leet. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. And Pwn alone is low. He'll be able to find one more. Brings it down to a 1 versus 1. Both these players are low. 22 HP on Sherps with an AWP. Misses the no-scope. Going to be looking for this kill. Pwn alone playing this very slowly. Trying to let the bomb tick down. And he'll be able to find the frag at 17 HP. And an ace for the man.
That was, Pwn alone just locked down that site. Even if he wasn't, well, he got an ace. I was going to say even if he wasn't actively getting kills, but the man got all 5. Even during the retake when he was just hiding behind the box, he gave so much positioning to his team just by being a thorn in the side of Imperium. He danced around the B site so perfectly, and that was just a beautifully played round from Pwn alone, and that brings his team back into the lead with a 6 round lead, 2 rounds lead, but now they're trying to take the B site. A good kill from RCF. He's down to 5 health, but he does find the first. Pwn alone takes down J-Dubs, and Pwn alone, he finds a second. He wants the third, but he will finally fall. Now a 2 versus 3. It's in favor of High Coast, but Valens, he may be able to find RCF here. No, it's going to be RCF to find yet another on 5 health. Atomic alone in the round. An op and a dream against 3, but we may see the save call coming through if he doesn't find anything soon.
Yeah, we'll probably see the same. I don't think he's going to be able to find this first one because right now High Coast playing their positions very stealthily. They don't want to find a loss to the side of Imperium here. They don't want to lose a life. The save call will be made. This will be a 7th for High Coast as they begin to steamroll ahead once again. They were falling apart for just a few minutes there, but they seem to have pulled it back together.
Yeah, Imperium, they showed amazing resilience and just amazing gameplay in the rounds that they did win. Those 3 rounds they strung together, but they weren't able to keep that momentum going in the following rounds. And now their buy is weird because they have that saved op, they have armor on Atomic, but everyone else they cannot buy at all. I do think we have a match pause coming out just to figure out that problem. But, High Coast, they're chilling. They can just buy full rifles. They even save over an AUG on Boo, so they can kind of just do whatever they want. Imperium, they have to decide, do we want to fight for this round, or do we want to see if Atomic can get a few picks and then most likely give up on the afterplant, take another save? Do we want to fight for this 12th round, or do we want to give up the 8th round, the win of the half, and then fight from there? That's the question for Imperium, and it's a difficult question to answer.
It really is. Things aren't looking all too brilliantly for the side of Imperium into this one. They got to think through what they need to change up, and of course, like you said, they have that hero AWP. That's a Finnish strat. Yeah, hero AWP, I have seen Finnish teams buy up just a single AWP then all deagles. I've seen that before in many games, and it's interesting when it comes out. So I've seen a couple Finnish teams absolutely fly with that strat. I've just been like,
look at this.
Okay, but we're into it now. And a push coming out, and Sherps is eliminated. DJ, okay, baby. Gonna be spamming down.
God.
Atomic able to find one onto Boo. Looking for more. Wilkie gonna be able to find one onto RCS. Will be refragged back. And we're now down to a 2 versus 3. The man advantage is gained, and the AWP is down and picked up.
It's insanely hectic start to the round. Imperium, they look like they're already calling for the save. There's not much to save. They have T250s and a kit on Valens. Valens may want to save just to have that kit in the next round, but that was, we see the run boost. We see someone just jump around the corner and take out the op. RCF just like a madman jumping around the B site. This round, of course, we expected it to go the way of High Coast, but I didn't expect it to be that fast. Imperium, they save 2 P250s, no armor, kit on one of these players. A save that really means nothing in the grand scheme of things. In High Coast, they find their 8th. Imperium only able to find 2 kills, a little bit of damage in that 12th round, but ultimately High Coast, they find that 8th. They've won the half, and Imperium now, they just have to string together as many rounds as they can before they head into the second half.
Yeah, we're coming back into it now. Full buy round will trying to come out here from Imperium. They have the money to buy themselves up in 4s, but not much else. They have a single P250 carried over. That's not going to be all too great in this rifle game that we're playing. It's an 8-4 lead for the side of High Coast. Up by 4, doubling the scoreline of Imperium here. And now High Coast are going to have to tie this together and bring things back into their own.
Yeah, they have the rifles, and they've shown that they can hit their shots. It's just that High Coast, they've picked up the pace so much in these last few rounds that it's been so difficult for Imperium to really react. Because Imperium, they do excel when it comes to strategy. So when you take away their ability to strategize, when you take away their ability to communicate and figure out what they want to do, that's where they start to fall apart. And High Coast, they're really, really taking advantage of it with these rounds. They do slow it down for this one in balance. He is going to find the first. J-Dubs finds 1, finds 2 on the spray down. He starts to transfer over to the short position. He doesn't connect it though, but 2 kills for him. Locked down the side. He finds a 3rd, and that's view gone. He does eventually fall to DJ, but DJ's now in the 1v2. He can retrieve that bomb, but he cannot get it down on site. There is one player hiding.
Barrels.
Toxic. Yeah, Sherps. He's just holding this angle. He should find what is a free kill as DJ goes up. But no, it's going to be Atomic instead to find that kill. And Imperium, they find their 8th. A necessary round to make sure they're competitive in this first half.
Yeah, nicely done. High Coast do lose that one. Imperium springs back into action, not letting High Coast get too far ahead of themselves. They want to stop High Coast in their tracks if possible. And a bit of a force buy from both teams does come out. SMGs in the server, Mac 10 for Pwn alone, and an MP9 for Valens. They're going to be looking to do more into this one.
Yeah, also, I just want to say Valens. Extremely quiet first map. He's looking way better on this second map.
Yes, no kidding.
Yeah, he's gotten so many impact frags. He's been really pivotal in the rounds that Imperium has won. But it's going to be Sherps to be the important player in the start of this round. He takes down RCF and brings his team to a very clean 5 versus 4. It takes no damage for it. Excuse me, he takes 9 damage. But instead, it's going to be DJ to trade. Atomic does quickly avenge his teammates, though, keeping this very close. Ben, though, he finds a kill onto Sherps, and he's able to stay alive. Throws a nade and backs away. Now it's a 3 versus 3. But the B site is extremely open. In fact, Boo is already making his way onto the site. Ben finds another. What was that shot?
Ben, what was that, dude? Oh my lord! What? Was that just a random spray? Were you just going for it? I
just
don't
a good old
understand.
run and gun. What is it called? The fadeaway. It was a fadeaway shot. And I mean, that kill right there might already call for a save for the side of Imperium. The fact that they're going into this retake now with 1 less player makes this so more difficult. The fact that Atomic is so far away. Wilkie, he's alone on the site, and he knows where these players are, but the problem is the second he peeks 1, he peeks 2, and Put alone, he's not going to miss shots like that. He finds an easy spray into Wilkie and Atomic. He's going to go ahead and save that AK. Make sure that his team has a rifle going into the next round. And High Coast, they find a 9th. I'm getting deja vu right now. First map, we saw a 9-6 half in favor of High Coast. We're at 9-5, 1 round away from the exact same score.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
That's not great. That's not great, but that is 9-5. 1 away from this half being over. Imperium, look at this economy. Oh, baby. They're not going to be able to buy up all too much. They'll have upgrade pistols, maybe MP9. They're going to have a Swag 7 coming out. They're going up against all AKs. So if they need to play close range fights the entire way through, if they do have a chance to turn this around.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Luckily, they're the CT, so they can choose where they take the fights at least, but silver lining. Also, Duque, do you remember what I said to you before the round? What my prediction was for what the scoreline was going to be in the first half?
I can't remember now.
I said it was going to be a 10-5 first half, and DJ finding the first kill makes that prediction even more of a possibility. The flash comes through, and that's actually a beautiful flash. Wilkie finds one. Wilkie finds two with the shotgun. They're trying to make me eat my words, trying to make this the 9-6 as Imperium. They find 2 kills as well as 2 guns in their favor now. But as that happens, the A site is falling apart. Bu is all the way through the B site, now coming onto the A site. They think they have a backstab towards whatever players are on the A site, but there are actually no players on the A site. So a little bit of a 50-50. They're sad that they can't backstab and get free kills, but they are, still getting a completely bomb site. Now the question is, Pwn alone is with the bomb, and that's where all the players are coming back from their own spawn. I think the communication comes through that the A site is most likely completely clear, and that all players are retaking from the T spawn. So they can get that bomb down, and it's going to be RCF to drop the balance. He finds the first, he finds the second. And now J-Dub's all alone, 1v3 for the last round of the half. 1 player and everything to do.
Man, J-Dub's all alone. 1 versus 3. 100 HP and a dream to hold him back. Looking for the first, won't be allowed to do it. Pwn alone takes off his head. 10-5 at the half. High Coast in the lead by 5. An even more demanding lead than what they had previously.
Yeah, a very, very strong half from High Coast. Imperium, they strung 3 rounds together at one point. They looked really solid at that point, and then after that, Imperium, they just couldn't stop High Coast's aggressive playstyle there. Pure, unadulterated, violent aggression. Even, we watch with X-Ray, we watch with a map that tells us where everyone is. Even watching that, I couldn't tell them what to do, because it's not a strategic thing. It's just like, hey, High Coast is running around corners and ripping our heads off. What do we do about that? I don't know. I guess hit them first. Well, easier said than done. So, yeah, a very difficult first half for Imperium. But as they move on to the T side, they get to choose the pace of the game. They get to choose where they want to attack. So, this is probably the best side to mount a comeback if you're a team that excels strategically. So, silver lining.
Silver lining. There's always a silver lining. 10-5 coming into the next half now. High Coast leading by 5. They got USPSs to work with. They do have a CZ75. An interesting first round bye coming out of Bu, looking to absolutely annihilate as many players as they can. And the push has begun. Imperium over here. Now towards construction and through Con, looking for a first frag, but no one is showing themselves just yet.
Ooh.
Wilkie will be able to find that first frag on the RCF to start it out, and another frag out of Sharps on the Bu, looking to really start converting this round. It's a 3 versus 5 for High Coast. They're down by 2, and this isn't a great pistol round to start things off.
Yeah, there is still, DJ on the flank. That could really be useful, but as the site falls, he's going to be much, much too late to this retake, so Imperium, they should have this round in the bag as the bomb goes down. Just some great team play on short. The way that they completely crunched on connector. I mean, it all really comes down to Wilkie finding his first kill there. So, I think he only got 1 in the round. So it doesn't seem like it's that heroic of a play, but it really is what completely opens up this round for Imperium. Wilkie finds 1 in connector, gives his teammates room to move around, room to take the fight on short, and from that point they are just able to run away with the round. And with Pwn alone and DJ taking some damage and scurrying away from the site, Imperium have locked in their site.
Yeah, things are looking absolutely fantastic for Imperium into this one. And Sharps is going to fly another. I don't know how Pwn alone lost any health right there. He was at 1 HP before, and now he's even lower than 1 HP. He's at like 0.5 HP after that bomb explosion. Not sure how that worked, but he did survive.
Save the USP, baby.
Save the armor, baby.
Yeah, holds on to the armor. He also is going to buy up the Swag 7.
Swag 7 armor Deagle combo. Oh, man. We're looking at one hell of a buy coming out of High Coast. Imperium going to be going against that with Galil's, a MAC-10, and a double AK setup. They're going to be looking to convert this second round, but so is High Coast.
Yeah, whenever I see that Swag 7 in the server, I am terrified because I'm like, there's a good chance that's going to get a kill.
Yeah.
Pwn alone, he is holding the angle, hoping someone decides to walk around the corner. He will. It looks like he's going to get what he wants. Atomic creeping ever closer, waiting for a flash in, but no, Pwn alone dodges it. He finds 1. Chirps will quickly trade, but even getting that kill alone is a morale booster for Pwn alone, making this a 4v4. Both teams with a little bit of damage, and both teams just taking it slow. Imperium really slowing it down, looking for map control. They are very far back, and now they want to take it towards B. It looks like that is where 2 players preside, but they're quite comfortable taking it slow. The only worry is, are they going to pull a Navi on themselves and give themselves 20 seconds to execute and plant?
Yeah, that's not what you want to do. And right now, it's taking on down. 40 seconds on the clock, and they're looking to head towards B. Ben Leitz and Co. hanging out towards site. RCF waiting at construction. Waiting for these players to make their way on. As the time continues to take on down. Now 25. This is becoming closer and closer just due to the time that has been wasted. 20 seconds on the clock. 3 players on this B site. And no frags to speak of just yet.
Oh.
Finley gonna be able to find one. Sharps does trade it back, looking for another. Will be able to find Boo through the smoke, leaving it all down to the single player that's on site. And RCF will find 2, brings it down to a 1 versus 1, and DJ finds the final frag to eco the side of Imperium. That's an 11th for High Coast.
Yeah, that is, they literally just went way too late into the round, gives themselves no time to get into a favorable afterplant. High Coast also read the round beautifully. The fact that they, put 3 of their 4 remaining players on the B site, that really made that round a lot easier. But Imperium, they took way too long to make that round happen, and they are just extremely punished for it. Immediately rounds traded back and forth. Something a little bit out of character, though, is Imperium, they don't force up into this next round. Usually, if the other team only wins 1 round, they immediately force up. Any team in Premier immediately forces up and tries to take it back. But no, Imperium, they are going to go ahead and go with only pistols this round, save up for the buy next round. And that means High Coast are most likely going to find a 12th. And they already found the first kill, so already looking solid in this round. DJ finds another, and this round's pretty much over.
Yeah, this isn't looking all too good for the side of Imperium. They're going to be eliminated fairly swiftly. High Coast now doubling their scoreline 12-6. 3 away from match points. Ending the series. Imperium are going to be fighting for survival soon enough.
Luckily, Imperium, they opted to take that save in the previous one, so they can buy into this one. Of course, that's the whole reason. They do still have 2 Galil, so not the full AKs, not the favored terrorist gun, but they do have at least a tiny bit of a better buy going into this one. And they have to find this first kill. Pwn alone punished for getting so aggressive. The flashes from the teammates was good enough to let Sherps find that kill. But RCF, this boost is dirty, and he finds 1. Sprays through the wall as DJ finds another. DJ is going to find his 2nd in the round. He turns around, finds a 3rd. This man is dancing around connector, finds 3 kills, and leaves J-Dubs in a 1v4. Within seconds, the round falls apart.
He didn't find 3 kills.
Side.
He found 4 kills. He's
he
1
got
away
all 4?
from an ace. Yeah.
No. That's not true. RCF found the first.
No, look at DJ. Look at his name.
Oh. Well, he doesn't get the ace. It is stolen for Bu. I thought RCF got that first.
I thought he did too, but then I looked and I was like, oh no.
How did he? Was he top connector? That's crazy. DJ finds 4, locking Imperium out of the round. Gets the kill so fast, not even the caster can notice.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolute annihilation coming out of High Coast there, especially the man with the plan, DJ 4K to his name. Imperium now, economy, not doing all too good. They've got a Tech 9 to work with, a P250. Just a few $1,000 in between them. Imperium, they're slowly but surely falling away from this being a competitive map, and that is not what you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, this is a round that they almost have to give up. Only 1 player can even kind of buy. Fallon's, he could buy maybe something. Sherps is the only player who really could buy, but he's already bought that head armor, and the Tech 9. So High Coast, they're looking at 14, and 14-6 is not an easy scoreline to fight back from. You can do it. Teams do it a lot, but it's definitely unlikely. And Imperium, I'm sure they're starting to feel that pressure. Being 1 map down, being 7 rounds behind, it has to be mentally taxing. And even if it wasn't High Coast, they are just such a solid team that I mean, most teams just have no chance against. Starting off, Sherpsy is actually going to find the first kill. DJ will trade it out, but Sherpsy looks for a second. He finds the FAMAS, and he almost finds the third, but his teammate will swing in to get the kill. J-Dubs trades it out. RCF now going to push through. He finds one, and he straight transfers onto Valens. Saves the round, meaning J-Dubs is now in a 1v2. Keeps his team out of danger, takes that 3v2 and says, I'm not a fan of this. Let's change it. And now he's going to find the last as well. RCF with 3 kills, the hero of this round, the hero of the 20th round for High Coast as they find 14.
Yeah, 1 away from match points. Full buy round now coming out of Imperium. They are fighting for survival. It could be over sooner than they realized, sooner than they hoped. Now High Coast are looking to end things as quickly as they can.
And this is a do or die round. Imperium lose this, it's match point, they're on pistols, it's over. This is by far the most important round of this best of 3 so far. And I mean, High Coast, they are just looking unstoppable at the moment. First off, they have 3 players towards the B site. They have the read on this, and oh, RCF, you dirty boy. You dirty boy, no way, he's gonna stand in the smoke, finds one, finds 2! Looking for the other one, and he finds that player as well. Wilkie alone in the 1v3 to keep his team alive. He finds damage, but DJ turns around, finds a dink, and finds a kill through the smoke. High Coast find match point, and Imperium fall back on a broken economy.
Yeah, that's not great right there. Imperium now 1 away from the match being over for them. High Coast looking to take it all away. They're buying all the way up. Galils, Mac-10s, AK-47s, and barely any utility to go around. A total of 4 flashes, 3 smokes, 2 Molotovs to work with.
This is terrible. Oh, okay, RCF starts off the round with that double up. J-Dubs and Sherps will trade back, making this a 3v3 as Bu finds J-Dubs. So still doable for the side of Imperium, but they have to figure out where these players are. They have to find their positioning. And they have to take one of these sites. The bomb is down towards back connector, so Imperium look like they are just planning on taking this slow. They are spread out across the map. The danger of that is any one of these players could fall and go completely untraded. And the second this falls into a 3v2 instead of a 3v3, it becomes that much more unlikely. High Coast, they are just going to play this very calm, very collected. 2 players towards A with Ben towards B in that short position. This is anyone's round.
Yeah, this can currently go either way. High Coast do have a double up set up with a single M4. They're looking to head towards A. This isn't the right place for Imperium to go, though. No players positioned on it. Bu is falling off, though. That's not great. Now, RCF is going to have to be the man with a plan to turn this around.
Yeah, RCF.
First
Killer
one's found.
position.
Nicely done. That's the bomb dropped. Now a 3 versus 2. Man advantage gained. An up shot from RCF looking to end it. Sharps. Last man standing. 1 versus 3. AK-47 in hand. And this might be all she wrote. The nade comes out as he looks for 3. ADP's ringing out around him. Sharps will find one on Bu. Looking for another. Gets a tag on the Ben, but is cornered and eliminated. Ben Leeds finishes out the match, and that's a GG.
Yeah, that is a harsh finish to a harsh map. I mean, it looked so close, but RCF, he really popped off, especially in those last 3 rounds. I mean, what was it? Well, it was who was it who got the 4K that I was wrong about? Was it DJ?
It was DJ, yeah.
Yeah, DJ gets the 4K, and then in the next round, RCF gets an amazing 3K holding in Monster, and then RCF gets an amazing 2K holding in Bathroom with the op. It's so difficult to perform against High Coast because they work amazing as a team, but also they have so much star power on their roster. I mean, Ben, amazing player. Ponalone, amazing player. RCF, DJ, Bu, all of these players are amazing players who on any other team in Premier would be that star player. They would be that X factor. So the fact that they're all on one team, it's just so difficult to play against, and it turns out to be too much for Imperium. So they do fall as High Coast win 2-0.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for Imperium, but High Coast taking it all away. Anyways, chat, that's going to be all we got for you guys tonight. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a follow. And, of course, you can follow me on Twitter. You can also follow Cullen if you liked him for some reason. He's a good guy. Definitely follow him. But anyways, chat, that'll be it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.